Welcome, foolish mortals. We had a great day at the thrift store today. I got a ton of new Trek books that I have not sorted through yet, but I got the whole lot for $50, sight unseen. I kind of know I have taken them out of the bag and put them on, but I haven't really paid attention to what I was doing because I needed them out of the way. So let's start going through these real quick. First up, there's a few Star Wars books in here. This is Volume 3 of the Jedi Academy Trilogy, Champions of the Force by Kevin J. Anderson. A lot of people didn't like the Jedi Academy trilogy. It was not bad for older Star Wars EU. And then I got Darth Bane, Destiny of Evil, which I'm looking forward to buying or to reading. I mean, I already bought it. Anyway, it's real early in the morning. Star Wars: Fate of the Jedi, Conviction. I don't know if this is. It must have been a series, but it doesn't say what book number it is. So, very cool. And then Trek books. This is the Pandora Principle, number 49 of Classic Trek. The Federation faces extinction from an awesome new weapon. So you got Savick and Spock there. So it's somewhere after Star Trek 3 from the looks of it, because that's Robin Curtis. Next Generation, Book 32, Requiem. While the Federation stands on the brink of war, Captain Picard is stranded in the past. And he's fighting a Gorn. So that's cool. I stopped reading Trek books a long time ago. Some of these, like Ishmael, I have read. The Enterprise has only a few baffling clues to find Spock somewhere in the past. This is a very interesting book. Trek books were weird. Next Generation, Book 15, Fortune's Light. A missing jewel may bring war to an entire world and death to Commander Riker. Shadow Lord, I have also read this one. This was number 22. Spock and Sulu are swept into a savage power struggle on a primitive, beautiful world. It's actually a pretty good book, too. There are a lot of good Trek books. They're still making them. This is DS9, number 17. The Heart of the Warrior. Worf and Kira strike at the heart of the Dominion. Anything about the Dominion War I like. I wonder if I should start separating these. I think about it. Okay. DS9, Classic Trek. Next Generation, Classic Trek. Next Generation, Classic Trek. Okay. That way when I put these away. I'm sure I've duplicated a whole bunch of these, but for as cheap as they were. This is Survivors. This is Next Generation Book 4. Tasha comes face to face with her dreams of her shattered past. This is actually a pretty good book that gave you insight into Tasha's upbringing. Web of the Romulans. This is a good book. This is an in-betweenquel in the motion picture age. Kirk and the Enterprise battle an enemy warship, an amorous computer, and a galaxy-ending war. My Enemy, My Ally. This was another good one. Romulans board the Enterprise, and Kirk joins forces with his deadliest enemy. Excuse me. Grounded. This is Next Generation. Infected by a dangerous alien life form, the USS Enterprise is scheduled for destruction. This is Book 25. DS9, Book 10, Valhalla. Cisco must keep a strange alien ship with the potential to destroy DS9 out of Cardassian hands. See how it looks like a shark? Neat. The Romulan Prize, Next Generation, Book 26. A deadly Romulan warbird leaves the Starship Enterprise in a deadly weapon of treachery. This is Star Trek II Age, Classic Trek. Trapped without power, the Enterprise crew must race to solve the mystery of a lifeless Romulan space station. Some of the Romulans are in one of these books. I'm running out of space already. I've got all these books left. It says Federation. This is two different books that they merge together that take place in Classic Trek and Next Generation. So it says Captain Kirk and the crew of the Enterprise face their most challenging mission yet, rescuing renowned scientist Zeph from Cochrane from captors who want to use his skill to conquer the galaxy. DS9, number 8, Antimatter. With a dangerous cargo at stake, Commander Sisko must battle a band of hijackers. They're basically trying to use this. They're taking this stuff to the rebels. Sanctuary. Kirk, Spock, and McCoy are trapped on a planet from which there is no escape. I love this cover because there's a old still from the show that uses that exact same thing. The Patreon Transgression, I think. Captain Kirk and his crew are caught in the middle of a deadly civil war. That actually looks like maybe not. I don't know. I haven't read that one. This will be months of reading, months and months. I've read a lot of these earlier ones, especially ones in these type of covers. I've read. It's a killer and something far worse. But this cover, these covers, I know I've read them all, but I might read them again. Number 30 of Classic Trek, An Ancient Evil Stalks the Corridors of the Enterprise. Corona, Classic Trek number 15. Cosmic force rules a distant planetoid and the universe is about to explode. You ever think other ships in the galaxy had to do this much saving of the universe as the Enterprise does? This is Next Generation, A Fury Scorned, number 43. A dying sun threatens the USS Enterprise with total destruction. Proud Halos, DS9 number 9. DS9 versus Space Pirates. Gul Dukat there. That'll be fun. Wounded Sky, another one I know I've read. Enterprise leaps to a galaxy far beyond our own. Triangle. Classic Trek number 9. DS9 number 3, Blood Letter. A figure from Kira's past, sworn to deadly revenge, could mean the end of DS9. Classic Trek number 67, The Great Starship Race. Station Rage, DS9 number 13. I may start going through these faster because I think I'm going to run out of space on my phone before I get through all these. DS9 number 12. DS9 number 19, The Tempest. Classic Trek number 70, Traitor Wins. Hey, look, the X-Men are making an appearance. And Trek number 55, Renegade. Next Generation 36, Into the Nebula. Classic Trek, Doctor's Orders. This is number 50. This was a great book. Kirk leaves McCoy in charge, and of course, everything goes to hell. This is the book for the motion picture. I don't know what this is. This is an American romance novel. I'll give that to my mom. She might like that. Random books in the middle of my stuff. Star Trek 6. Undiscovered Country. Intellivore. Next Generation number 45. Needs to go over here. Right. A Q in Law. This book is awesome and hilarious. Peter David knows how to write for Q. This is Next Generation book number 18. Next Generation book 10, A Rock and a Hard Place. Some of the early Next Generation books are hard to read simply because they didn't know the characters. So, like, I'd say books 1 through 15 aren't that great. This is book number 5, Strike Zone, because they were being written while season 1 was basically on. Windows of a Lost World, Classic Trek number 65. And so nobody really, even the writers, didn't know their characters well enough. This is Battle Stations, Classic Trek 31. Captain's Daughter, Classic Trek number 76. This is a great one about Sulu and his daughter. Faces of Fire, Classic Trek number 58. This looks like a lot of Classic Trek. Home is the Hunter, Classic Trek 52. Vendetta, the novel. This was great. A Call to Darkness, Classic Trek number 9. The Vulcan Academy Murders. This was a great book. This is Classic Trek number 20. Oops, Next Generation goes over here. Dwellers in the Crucible, Classic Trek 25. Next Generation, book number 26, Sins of Commission. How Much for Just the Planet? This is a great, great book. Hilarious. The Better Man, book number 72. Let's see. Let's start pulling some of these over. DS9. This is The Search. This is season 4, I think. There May Be Dragons. Next Generation 28. Captain's Honor. Next Generation 8. Descent. Another novelization of a great episode. This is The First Frontier. Classic Trek number 75. Deep Domain. Classic Trek 33. I did get a lot of Classic Trek out of this. This is awesome. Nightshade, Next Generation 24. The Tears of the Singers, 19. This is a very Uhura-centric book, which you just don't get, and it was really good. War Drums, number 23. Next Generation. The Cry of the Onlys, 46 of Classic Trek. Doomsday World, number 12 of Next Generation. This is Spock's World. This is kind of a good look at Vulcan and how it runs. Gulliver's Fugitives, Next Generation 11. The Rift, Classic Trek 57. Classic Trek number 56, Legacy. Crisis on Centaurus. This is Classic Trek 28. You can move some of these Classic Trek books over here in a second. This is Ghost Walker, Classic Trek 53. Classic Trek Book 4, The Covenant of the Crown. Let's see. Let's move a couple stacks of Classic Trek over here for a second. And get to the others. Classic Trek. I don't have as much DS9 as I would like. I love DS9. It's my favorite Trek. And I actually wouldn't even mind getting to the Enterprise and Voyager novels and stuff in this. It looks like it's mostly Classic Trek and Next Generation. Okay, this pile now. Classic Trek, number 12, Mutiny on the Enterprise. Classic Trek number 29, Dreadnought. Oh, DS9, number 7, War Child. The Abode of Life, Star Trek number 6. To let you know kind of how old some of these are, Star Trek number 6, this was 1982. So there were other books, other Trek books and stuff before this, of course. But they really started pushing stuff out around Star Trek 4. This is Classic Trek 47, the Kobayashi Maru. Killing Time, Classic Trek 24. A Time for Yesterday, which is Classic Trek 39. Oof. Okay. Starship Trap, Classic Trek 64. Blaze of Glory, Next Generation number 34. Put that over there. Flag Full of Stars is a good one. It's part of the Lost Years saga. This takes place in between the end of the Star Trek 5-year mission and the first movie. This is number 54. Exiles, Next Generation 14. Mind Shadow, Classic Trek 27. From the Depths, Classic Trek 66. Okay, I'm going to move those over here and those over here to get to these. Okay. Imbalance, Next Generation 22. Entropy Effect. I think I'm saying that wrong. This is book number 2 of Classic Trek. Next Generation, Boogeyman, number 17. Death Count, Classic Trek, number 62. Fallen Heroes, DS9, number 5. Death of the Princess. This is Next Generation 44. I think they've stopped numbering these books now. Klingon Gambit, number 3. Perchance to Dream. Next Generation, number 19. I'll just start a new pile. Okay, what do I got here? Next Generation, The Big Game, number 4. Classic Trek, number 14. Next Generation, number 42, The Infiltrator. Time Trap, Classic Trek 40. Enemy Unseen, Classic Trek 51. Oh, this was such a good episode. This is the novelization of the episode Relics, where they find Scotty. That was a good one. Got there with Mo's. This was, they used to every once in a while just do big books. So this isn't actually part of the numbers. There's Next Generation Morpheus. Blackfire, Trek number 8. The Peacekeepers, Trek number 2. Guises of the Mind, Next Generation, number 27. Contamination, book 16, Next Generation. Crossroad, Classic Trek 71. Betrayal, DS9, book 6. More Gold to Cot. Ice Trap, book 60. Another good episode, Unification, when Spock comes back. That was a good one. Eyes of the Beholder, number 13, DS9. Nice. The Siege, number 2. Technically book 1, but DS9, Objective Bajor, number 15. And the last 2 we've got are Dreams of the Raven, Classic Trek 34, and Bloodthirst, Classic Trek 37. So, as you can see, I got a lot of books for this $50. I was very happy with these. So, thanks for hanging out, taking a look at them with me. Until next time, catch you on the flip side.